Yes, sir. Miami Heat news and trade rumors. Apparently, the Miami Heat are now open to trading young players and draft picks for James Harden. So what's up, boys? We got some news coming out today. So as you guys know, over the past couple of weeks, the news has been that the Heat aren't interested in James Harden, but that story has changed this morning, as apparently, according to Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald, the Heat are open to doing this. So I'm sure you guys are wondering which guys and which draft picks would the Heat be trading to get James Harden. So that's a good question. So as I said, according to Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald, he said that the Miami Heat have changed their tone of voice on trading for James Harden. Originally, they weren't interested in trading for him, but now they are willing to trade young players and draft picks for James Harden. So according to, Barry Jackson, this is what the trade could look like. The trade would be Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Precious Achua, Kelly Olynyk, Iguodala, KZ Okpala, 2025 and 2027 first round pick. So goddamn half the team for James Harden, bro. That's a lot of guys. That's like 7 players for James Harden and 2 first round picks. Word on road is they might throw Dwayne Wade and Alonzo Mourning into the trade. Like, holy shit. These guys giving up a lot of players for fucking James Harden. In my opinion, that is way too many players to be giving up for James Harden. Way too many. You're giving up a lot of depth and you're giving up a lot of young potential talent. Precious Achua looks like he's going to be a great player alongside Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero, we've already seen his potential. Duncan Robinson, one of the best shooters in the whole league, bro. Like, that's crazy. Just for James Harden, you got to throw in PJ Tucker or something, like Eric Gordon or something. Like, you got to add something to the deal. I'm giving you 9 players. That's way too much to me. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, why would Miami do this? Why would Miami trade 9 of their players, including Dwayne Wade, Alonzo Mourning, and 2006 Shaquille O'Neal, for James Harden? Me personally, I wouldn't do it because you're giving up too much. And I think that the Miami Heat, as currently constructed, are an NBA championship team. I think they have what it takes to get to the finals. But if I was playing devil's advocate, let's see why Miami would do this. As you guys know, the NBA right now is completely fucked. Every single game we're seeing teams get blown out by 30 points. Teams that you don't expect to win are winning. The Knicks are above 500. So a lot of weird shit is going on in the NBA season right now. The NBA championship is up for grabs. Anyone could get it. There's no clear favorites other than the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers are favorites to go back to the finals, but other than them, there's nobody who's a clear contender to make it to the finals. So that means that the championship is up for grabs. So with that being said, it makes sense why Miami would want to make a move for James Harden, because getting James Harden would immediately make them finals favorites, just like the Lakers, if not more so than the Lakers. Can you guys imagine a lineup of Goran Dragic, James Harden, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Mo Harkless or Myers Leonard, whoever you want to play? That's a tough lineup, boys. That's very versatile. You got a lot of ball handling, a lot of playmaking. The thing missing there is shooting. You're missing a little bit of shooting, but that's why you throw in Myers Leonard. He's a good 3-point shooter. You have you have James Harden. He's a great 3-point shooter, great scorer in general. Jimmy Butler's a great scorer. So the thing I'm worried about with that lineup is you're missing some shooting. Goran Dragic, he's a decent shooter, of course. He's been a great shooter in this league for years. I just feel like when you're giving up Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, that was very elite shooting that you had. And now you're moving into more so of like a playmaking, ball handling, scorer type team as opposed to like a shooting type team. But I still get it with that in that sense. So why would it make sense for Miami to trade for Harden? Because they'd immediately be finals contenders. And the NBA championship is up for grabs right now. Anyone could win it. And I feel like they would be giving up a lot of their depth if they traded for Harden. As I told you, they have to trade 9 players. But by bringing in Harden and the fact that they're in Miami, I think the Miami Heat would be the number 1 destination for the buyout market. So the buyout market means when players get waived before the trade deadline or before the waiver deadline, that means that they get waived and other teams could pick them up. So for example, If the Boston Celtics wanted to waive Jeff Teague, then he would go onto the waiver wire and other teams could sign him on the buyout market. So I think the Miami Heat would be the #1 destination on the buyout market if they could get James Harden, because you have a team that's ready to compete for the championship and you're in Miami. Miami, one of the best cities in the world to live, best cities in the NBA. All guys know NBA players love going to Miami. The Miami road trips are some of the favorite ones for guys in the NBA because of the nightlife, because of the weather, because of the vibe of the city. It's Vice City. You know what the vibes are, so it makes sense in that angle. And you don't need too many players. You only need like 7 or 9 people rotation for the playoffs. So that's why it would make sense for Miami. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have new NBA discussions every single week. All right, peace, boys.